Hi, folks. Happy Valentine's Day. And it was a sweetheart of a day here in Central Louisiana as far as the weather is concerned. I'm meteorologist Tom Kavicka. Thanks for being with me. About 62 out of AX right now, dew point 38. So the low levels are still a little bit dry, but we see those high clouds above us, about 20, 30,000 feet up there, indicating what? Well, you know the score. Impending weather changes. It's going to take it several days. We'll see more of this for Thursday, and then rain chances begin on Friday ahead of a fairly strong cold front. Now let's go up to Gina and see what's going on in LaSalle Parish with our friends up there. And likewise, we see those high clouds, 61 degrees on the thermometer there. And we see a little sun mixing in as it did during the day. Now, these clouds have been on an increase here in the latter part of the afternoon. And I do think we'll see kind of a steady diet of this overnight, but it's still going to be cool, but just not as cool as it was the past couple of mornings. Flood alert continues in southwest Rapides for the Calcasieu River near Glenmore. This is going to rise about another 1.5 feet in the coming days. Probably a Friday morning crest. There could be some water on road there, Price Crossing and of course Strother's Crossing. Those are familiar places, you folks in that area that have water on them when the Calcasieu floods. And that is going to be the case here for the next couple of days. Again, about another 1.5 feet rise on the river before it starts falling by Friday afternoon and evening. Satellite and radar indicating that the surface high pressure to the east of us is scooting away from us. The high level moisture is coming in from the southwest because we have a big trough, a big dip in the jet stream, storm system, weather system, whatever you want to call it, out in that direction. So again, there has to be a response from the atmosphere because this represents these troughs, those type of features represent forcing in the atmosphere. So something's got to give. And usually what happens is it changes the weather. And that's the basic mechanism and answer as to why your weather changes here across central Louisiana and other areas. And let's look at tonight's lows. 42 is typical. I think we'll be right there. My forecast is 41 for an average, and this is several degrees warmer than the previous couple of mornings when we averaged about 34 yesterday morning. I think about 35, 34 this morning as well. We could see some readings as low as 38 degrees. I do have Winfield at 39, but 45 for the warm side. I do have a 45 for DeRidder. So you kind of get the idea. There's a little bit of a tendency, as there sometimes is, to see a little bit of a warming trend first. It hits first across these areas in the western, southwestern parishes. And then once you go up to the northeast corridor, down through Winfield, Gina, Jonesville, and Faraday, Vidalia, well, it looks like it kind of plays out just a bit. That warming trend is delayed as it comes in. And the reason for that is that our warming trends usually come in from a westerly direction here in central Louisiana this time of year. Thursday high temperature 64 is average. We're going to go above that. In fact, I'm calling for an average of 70. Now, there could be a thermometer or two stay in the upper 60s. I do have Opelousas hitting 69 degrees, but 74 is certainly possible. And I do have a whole slew of lower 70s, 72, 73, taking us from Winfield all the way down into Manny and then southward through Leesville, DeRidder, and Oakdale. Wouldn't surprise me to see someone hit a 74 over in that region. Now, the upper level features, this is for the next 3 days. For today, it was a nice day. As I said, it was a sweetheart day for Valentine's Day here in Cenla. The high clouds just kind of gently riding this southwesterly flow. This is a fairly straight flow, so there's no acceleration, no forcing really, no weather changes. It was a calm, tranquil day. And looking at the changes coming, though, we'll see a little bit of a ridge develop. That is pretty well going to keep things stable for tomorrow, but we will see more clouds as this southwesterly flow continues. We'll already see some rain across portions of South Texas. You can see the trough deepening there across the western states. Again, that is energy that changes weather, and it is moving in our direction. But I also want to note that we're looking up to the north as we see the jet stream coming across the Dakotas into the Great Lakes. So let's go one piece further and see what's going to happen here. That turns more north-south, and so that is beginning to tap some chilly Canadian air, and there'll be a front coming in this weekend and a Friday night, early Saturday morning time frame here. Now, let's look at Thursday and Friday. Thursday, well, we just see clouds. Friday, we see the western trough makes a little progress eastward, You see that big dip there, but there's a ridge in the northern branch of the jet stream. So this energy out in the southwest, that will kind of have little ripples of energy right up across our area, and it will trigger some rain and clouds. And again, you know the story, as we'll see a hit and miss chance of rain. So we'll sum it all up in a 7-day. More clouds on Thursday, but I'm holding off on any rain chances. It'll be a mild day for us, averaging about 70 degrees. We did that city by city. 53, so a good bit warmer for Friday morning. Again, many times when the weather warms up, that means it's going to rain. And of course, we got rain in the forecast Friday and Saturday. But I did cut back the rain chances just some. That might be a mistake. I did like that 60%, but a 50-50 is pretty good as well. We'll see an overcast day Friday, and we'll see a high of 67. Turning colder Saturday morning as we drop to the mixture of some upper 30s and lower 40s, and we will probably stay in the 40s for highs on Saturday. I think the sky will stay mostly cloudy, at least for a while, despite the fact that that stronger cold front will be coming through. We'll limit the rain chances on Saturday, though, to the AM hours. Bright sunshine Sunday, but a freeze across most of the area, I would say, Sunday morning and probably again Monday morning. You can see the temperatures there, nothing ridiculous, certainly not like the middle of January. But again, that is a freeze, and that will be among the coldest mornings that we've had in a little while. And as we go into the remainder of the period, we're going to see a big warm up. So a little bit of a temperature roller coaster coming in at you the next 7 days as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday. Look at those readings. If we average 77, remember these are averages in CenLA that I put. This is for Alexandria, Pineville specifically. This is for all of Central Louisiana. I kind of pull all that into one big ball of data there and make the forecast that way. It leaves room for somebody hitting 80 maybe on Wednesday. All right, I'm through with this weathercast. We will see, again, some pretty good weather next week. And Nick Mikulas will be back with you. He'll probably look in the longer range as he typically does. And we'll update you again here. I'll update you again by tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening. Thanks for being with us. And again, happy Valentine's Day.